Hi, my name is Nikki, or Mahira de Oro, and today I'm going to show you how to use wig clips, which are these little guys. And they come in black or brown. That's the only two colors I've seen, but don't worry about it because the way that we use them, they're not going to be seen. It's basically just to help stick your wig to your head. You can find these at Joann's, or I'm sorry, not Joann's. You can find these at Sally's Beauty Supply, or you can find them at Amazon.com. Usually at Sally's they tend to be about $6 for 12 pieces. I think you can get some for a little bit cheaper online though. Anyways, so the reasons that you might want to use a wig clip, they're great for wigs that are very large. Very long. They're good for wigs that are very long, and they're good for wigs that are heavy or have a lot of pieces to them. For example, I use these for wigs that are a little more complicated, such as like my Toph Beifong, which is a huge bun. I also used it for my Blair cosplay. Kyoko is a huge one because that wig is super long and super heavy. And so the way that these work, I'm going to show you how to install them into your wig. Very first and most important tip, put these in before you style your wig. Because if you style your wig and then you try to put these in, you might have to restyle the front part of your wig. And that could be disastrous on its own. Let's get started. I'll show you how to put these in. Okay, now we're gonna get started. What you're going to need is 2 wig clips. I recommend 2 because if you put one in the middle of your forehead, it puts a lot of pressure on your forehead and it just ends up hurting. A sewing needle, thread that matches the wig fibers, and either scissors or a seam ripper, whichever is handy. So what I do when I install these, I'm going to look on the inside. Good place, rule of thumb, is stick with the front forehead band because that usually goes to a normal width. If you go any further, you're likely going to hit the tops of your ears and it's going to cause irritation. So yeah, stick for the front band. And so what I usually do is I gently put my fingers in between the first layer of hair, or the wig fibers, and the lace part. Oops. There we go. Just like that. So you kind of separate it. And so we're gonna sew. You're gonna want to make sure that the teeth are going inwards towards the inside of the wig. Okay. When you're ready with your needle and thread, we're going to put the teeth facing inward towards the inside of the wig, and we're going to put it right on the side so it's right about where my temples are, and simply sew through the holes. And the reason why I like to pull back the first layer of wig fibers is that it makes it easier to see this, because this is what we're sewing into, and then it also helps prevent it getting tangled within the wig fibers. I've had that happen and it was not fun. And it was quite the pain. But yes. So simply sew through the holes. I usually sew through all of them. The more times you sew through it, the more secure it is. Make it tight. If needed, you might want a thimble. Okay. Also make sure you don't catch wig fibers. So draw it in slowly. If you catch 1 or 2, that's fine. Just don't catch a clump. If you catch a clump, you might need to cut it out. Covered all sides. I like to go over it twice, that seems to be good enough. And just, you know, go back the opposite way that you came. There we go. Open and close. Okay, and I'm going to do the other side, and then I'm going to show you how to put it on with your wig. So the next step for putting the wig on, if you want to, you can use some bobby pins to kind of help secure your wig cap. It will also help hold up your wig as well. So if needed, go ahead and do that. When you have both of them in, you're going to open them up. Simply roll them open. Just press your thumbs. There you go. Teeth are facing inward. I always like to start from the front to the back. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get these teeth. You're going to want to get the teeth under the wig cap and try and get a little bit of your hair too, so that way they stay. So all you do is you kind of reach up there, make sure your wig cap is in it, and just snap it shut. Make sure it's secure, which that is. And voila. Oh goodness, this wig is a hot mess. Hey, thanks for checking out my video. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comments section. And once again, this was actually a video that branched off my friend Emma's video. Her YouTube handle is SuperDrive0. Please feel free to check out her stuff. And once again, happy cosplaying!